All right, one of the key things to remember when you're out moto fly fishing is trying to keep the gear to a minimal. We have the propensity to want to take everything we possibly can, be prepared for everything, but the number one thing is to prepare yourself with some knowledge. Know what you're going to be going after, know what season you're in, know what's hatching at this time of year and what's going on with temperature. So educating yourself before you get to the stream will help you minimize the amount of gear you have to bring with you to be successful. I usually bring 2 pack rods with me just in case I break one, a contingency. I bring a couple of fly boxes. I do bring some waders, some breathable waders, some wading boots. Don't use them very often, just so you know. They're there kind of as an insurance policy, just in case I want to get into an area where it's a little deeper. Typically, just my adventure boots are more than waterproof enough to get me ankle deep, which is all I want. I just want to be able to release a fish in the water. But let's talk a little bit about that minimalist principle about fly rods. So a pack rod is usually a 4, 6, or 8 piece rod, 9 foot or 7, whatever you're using on the stream and water you're using. But they come in a variety of shapes and sizes. So what I'm doing today is I'm working with this little guy. This is from REYR gear. It's called the First Cast. This thing is really unique. It's kind of a cross between a Tenkara rod and a traditional fly rod. The neat thing about it is it has no guides. The line goes up through the center of this telescopic rod rather. So it's very unique in its design. But look at how small it packs up. Like literally this goes in my saddlebag, no problem whatsoever. It weighs almost nothing. The rod, the reel, the line, everything is right there. So let's just open this up and check it out. Wow, look at that. Now, that's pretty wild. We've already got it strung. The line goes through a little gate right here, and as you telescope the thing up, you let a little bit of line out, so you've got enough room to extend the sections. The leader is already tied on and is wrapped around this line keeper. So when it's time to fish, it's fairly simple. You've got your fly already on there, and you're just unwrapping this bit until you get to the point where you're free of the keeper. Okay, and once you're there, you're going to bring a bit of line out. Okay, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 feet just to get the rod extended. Okay, so now you just pour them out one at a time. Give it a little pull, and you move along here. Get the next section out. A little bit more here. And get that next section out. You don't have to be aggressive with this at all. The action of casting will snug these little ferrule unions up for you. Okay, there we've got that fully extended. We're going to bring some line out of the top here. And it's just that easy. You're ready to fish. So that is very, very cool in the fact that I am ready here to hit the water in less than a minute. That's a big advantage over your multi-section rods that you've got, 8 pieces or 6 pieces, and you're putting them all together, and then you have to string your guides and things like that. So this is ready to go. I found this thing very, very useful in small water. It's not giving me the same distance, of course, as some of the big water fishing that I might be doing, but in mountain creeks and streams, this is just ideal. And that's where that Tenkara principle comes along too, where you just have a fixed amount of line out and you're just passing it by holes and pockets in small water, picking up your fish. If you get a fish on this, you've got lots of line on here, so it'll take it out, go for a run, and it'll feel just like a regular fly rod. Surprising cast with this thing. I've had some other professionals use it and demoed it for them, and they're just kind of shocked to see something with no guides. And of course there's the ha-ha when you see a telescoping rod of any variety. It's like, oh, that's not going to work. But this works remarkably well, and I think it's going to be a regular part of my kit wherever I go, just because it's so handy, so quick. Get off the bike, change out, get my fishing vest on, and get fishing, right? Any amount of time you can save when you're out doing your MotoPhotoFly fishing is great, because you do have a lot of gear for just the riding, and you're stripping that and gearing up up and down, and moving around. So time saving is great. Space saving is amazing. So get on one of these if you can. At least try one out somewhere. I think you'll be a convert, kind of like me. So I'm looking forward to getting some more fish on this here today.